Hey everybody, I am standing outside the Matheson Courthouse in Salt Lake City, having just come out of the Nicholas Rossi trial, day 3. I was able to attend half of Monday, half of Tuesday, um, and tomorrow, Wednesday, will be the last day, it sounds like, because the state has arrested. And tomorrow we will have the defense case, any rebuttal, and closing arguments. So I'm hoping to attend all day tomorrow. If you're unfamiliar with this case, I have a video about it, and I'll link to it. I can check it out in my back catalog. But I'm hoping to do a recap of days 1 and 2 very soon. I've been slammed with all kinds of other stuff going on in my life, so I have not yet been able to film about what's been going on the first couple days. And I also wanted to catch up on the few things that I missed on days 1 and 2. So I missed most of the afternoon on Monday and the morning of Tuesday. So, because life is life. So, yeah, I've been so impressed, though. I was able to watch on Monday as the alleged victim gave her testimony and her cross. Massive respect, massive respect. I'm hoping to chat with her at some point because she's a remarkable person, and I truly hope the jury can see through any of the stupidity. So, anyway, tune in. I will be doing more about the whole Nicholas Rossi case. If you're unfamiliar, this is just the biggest overview possible. He has a record going from Rhode Island to Ohio to Utah and all over the place. He skipped the country, faked his own death, trying to escape charges of the R word, and he managed to get out conveniently right before the pandemic hit. So they had a hard time trying to find him. He ended up going to Ireland, Scotland. I believe he was in Scotland for quite some time, ended up being arrested in England, extradited. He's been claiming all kinds of stupid things, like David Levitt from Utah County, who helped track him down, who had paid people to tattoo him while he was in a coma with COVID, and that's why he has the same tattoos as Nicholas Rossi, because he's Arthur Knight. Eventually they proved it, yeah, he is. Whatever name you're going by, you're this dude. And so they actually stipulated to that on day 1 that yes, he is Nicholas Rossi / librarian. The defense keeps calling him Mr. Librarian. The prosecution, the state, is calling him Mr. Rossi, or just the defendant. It is seriously a wild case, and this is one of those times where Utah was ahead of the curve for once. When they passed a bill that allocated money to finally test a bunch of rape kits that have been just sitting on shelves, gathering dust for years and years. They finally ran a bunch, and I'm sure many turned up things, but among them was one that was a hit to a case in Ohio. And that connected him, they identified him, and that's how they were able to eventually track him down, despite his intelligence in eluding law enforcement for some time. And it was tricky trying to track him down, but they finally did, got him extradited, and now he's on one of 2 trials here in Salt Lake. The other one will be in Utah County this fall, I believe, September, October, forgetting the exact date now, but hopefully I will be able to cover that one as well. So it's a wild case. I will say, having seen him now in person a couple times, it may be because he's sitting in a wheelchair, and he has a nasal cannula right now. He doesn't have the big oxygen mask, which he's had before in some of his famous interviews. He's clearly trying to be disguising himself and speaking with the British accent, which he's dropped, fortunately. But he has just a nasal cannula now. But he seems shorter than I expected. But I'm wondering if he has longer legs proportionally or something. I think he's lost some weight. That's probably because of his jail food. He has almost no affect. His face is just pretty much just flat the whole time. I've seen him smile twice, but that was like at the end of the day or during breaks when he's just like, his lawyers are saying things and he kind of breaks his little flat face and smiles a tiny bit. So that was a little surprising. I'm really liking one of the detective in the case, who really kind of brought things home. Yeah, there's been a lot of technical bugs trying to play clips of things or even just show pictures. It's become like this ongoing joke. At one point, the prosecution's like, "Oh, permission to publish," and the judge kind of just laughs and goes, "Well, if you can," it's been like this ongoing problem. But anyway, as I said, the state has rested, so we shall see what happens. Yeah, may justice be served.